Hi guys, welcome. Danny here for the Magic Junk Drawer. So, I always it comes back to social media. So much stuff comes back to social media, and I was just hearing on the news today how people that spend a lot of time on social media are suffering more from depression than the average person that doesn't spend that much time on social media, because it's a facade and it's smoke and mirrors, and it's making other people feel bad about their own lives. So that's just something to think about. The social media that I use Instagram for the Magic Junk Drawer and Twitter, and I have Danny's Astrology Charts, which is on Facebook. But I have to tell you, I don't go on any personal accounts anymore, because I just feel like not only is it very impersonal. Like, for example, if you want to contact me or invite me somewhere or something like that, like, I think that relying on social media to do that, it's so impersonal. Like, what if for whatever reason I don't go on Facebook that day, I don't get the invite? Like, why can't you send a group email, a group text, whatever? Why can't it be a little bit more personal rather than relying on some platform that we just might not be on? Like, there are some days that I don't even get to go on Instagram that much just because I'm too busy. And I think that, I don't know, I just think that it's something that we have to think a little bit more about. All of this, it's because I read tarot cards, and I have so many people that contact me, and they're like, but I saw this on Instagram and I saw this on Facebook. But you don't know what you're looking at is true. You don't know that. I mean, there have just been so many instances where people are putting up shit that's just it's not true, or it's sort of true. It's a half truth. And people are getting upset. People feel left out. It causes a lot of anxiety, a lot of frustration, and we don't really know the story behind it. Like, I can tell you when something feels off. Like, when somebody tells me something, immediately, if it starts with Facebook, excuse me, I'm battling a cold. I tend not to believe it. And I'm going to tell you something else. You guys know I worked for A&P for like 100 years. The rumors that I used to hear about myself that were so far from true, that weren't even from my coworkers. It was like a guy that I worked with who I was very good friends with. A friend of his father used to shop at the store, was telling him that I returned back to work after my divorce. I was never divorced, okay? I don't know where that came from. But for some reason, this guy had it in his head that I had taken time off of work while I was married and went back to work after my divorce went through. I have no idea where this person got that from, because it couldn't have been further from the truth. But he told my friend who knew better. But what if he told somebody who wasn't my friend, who didn't know better? It's like, this is how the snowball continues. So when you hear something from somebody, you don't know that it's true. You don't know that any of it is true. And I tend to feel like, I got a hair in my mouth. I got all kinds of problems today, please. You don't even know what's gone on all week. I feel like things are put up on Facebook on purpose because they want people to see them. And they know that people are going to investigate them. And it's to cause drama, and it's to get a rise out of someone, and it's to see what happens. And this goes for people of all ages, because I'm dealing with people that are grown adults, and they can't communicate with each other. They can't say, your actions were hurtful, or you made me feel bad, or I felt left out. So instead they start putting up all of this like subliminal mind crap, like these memes that are supposed to be so profound that now I'm supposed to realize I made a mistake. 9 times out of 10, the person you're trying to reach doesn't even know the meme is for them. Meanwhile, everyone else on your page thinks they did something wrong. Like, people just don't get it. Here's the thing. If you have an issue with somebody, call them up and tell them. That's it. Hey, you were supposed to show up Friday night. You didn't show up. It really hurt my feelings. What happened? I was waiting for you. Whatever it is. Why can't we communicate? Why is it that we have to rely on a meme to communicate and hope that A, the person sees it, B, they know it's about them, and C, that everyone else in the world doesn't get paranoid by it. Oh shit, what didn't I do? Or what did I say? Or who did I offend? Because these days, everyone's offended at everything. You can't say anything without offending someone. It's totally ridiculous and out of proportion. So I don't know what to say anymore. But I think that, like, if you're reading tarot cards and the tarot cards are saying one thing and you're telling me that this is what's going on, there is something that's not right. Like, and look, there's a lot of room for interpretation with tarot cards. I mean, there are people, right, that are in relationships. There are married people that are in relationships that if you read the tarot cards, they wouldn't read as married because they're not having a marriage relationship. They're cohabitating. People do that. They just live together. They put up a facade that they have this happy, wonderful life, and they have nothing to do with each other. Then there are people that they're married, and I have lipstick on my teeth. It seems like I always get this color on my teeth. Anyway, there are people that are married, and they're having the best relationship of their life with the guy down the street. And that's their relationship. So when you're reading tarot cards, sometimes it can be very difficult to differentiate what the reality is. You know, it's like saying that somebody is, you're like in a relationship, but that relationship is just a relationship in name. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm choking on hair. I got lipstick on my teeth. It's a mess tonight. My voice is a little bit scratchy. So it's hard when you read tarot cards because when they show, like, say the Ace of Cups shows up, which usually signifies the beginning in love, a new beginning, or a new love enters your life. And it can be interpreted in so many ways. It depends on your situation. If you are with somebody, it could be you and that person take your relationship to the next level. It could be a newfound love of this person. Or it could be that somebody else enters your world and you are no longer being faithful to this person. I've seen it happen before. I mean, even before I started reading tarot cards, I had friends that were in this situation. I've heard it before. And I'm not here to judge anyone. I don't really care what you do in your personal life. That's your business. But when it comes to reading cards, it's a little bit different. So when the cards are saying something like, this isn't really what's going on, and somebody's putting some facade up on Facebook, I tend to think, don't read the bullshit on Facebook, because that's what it is. Somebody either wants you to believe something, or they want somebody else to believe something. I mean, there's just a lot of room for error here. And the memes and the crap. If you have a problem with someone, grown adult, pick up the phone and call them. You don't have the nerve, send them a text message. But a subliminal meme that was made by somebody else that's reposted to your account in hopes that the right person sees it is beyond ridiculous. So it's just, like, this is just a couple of things that came up over the last couple of days for me that I've been trying to decipher for certain people. And it's been very difficult because what's going on Facebook is not what the cards are showing. And can the cards be wrong? Of course. Anything can be wrong. Everything changes. That's the one thing that we can count on. There is ebb and flow to everything, no matter what it is. If you're on a diet, you have good days, you have bad days. If you are on an exercise routine, you have good days and bad days. It's the same thing with everything else. So, anything can be wrong, but when there is so much room for error here, it's just something to think about. What you're seeing is not always the case. And then there's not only just you, but how do you know that the other people that are involved in this are not doing something because they want someone else to see it. Like, it's a lot of madness. So the social media crap, I would just try to stay away from it if you can. Limit your time on it, and knock off this investigation stuff, because it just causes anger, and you don't really know the truth. All right, if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like and subscribe, share us with your friends, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.